So the question arises, where are we looking from? Where are we? So there may be a felt sense of being within the body or somehow attached to the body. So let's say that's true. We're looking out from the eyes. There's a mental image of what the eyes are. And the mental image of looking out through a hole. And there's a vague sort of uninvestigated feeling of being somehow this entity that's looking through that hole. It can be a duplicated image of your body, that's what you are. And you're somehow in the body, and you're looking out through that hole in the eye. And maybe you feel that you're inside your body, like putting on a mask or putting on gloves or clothing. And there's an uninvestigated feeling of being this entity that has a body-like shape within the physical body. So they're mental images, ideas, thoughts and pictures. And there's vibrating sensations as well. And all that information of vibrating sensations or looking through a hole in a position of the body is like information that is continually being asserted, continually being refreshed, like the self-assurance that I am this, I am here, I am in here. And that whole functioning, that whole setup we think gives us stability and security. We think it gives us a base. We develop that in order to have communication skills. We assert others exist in the same way, that they are an entity that somehow is in a body, and we continually refresh that. We think it keeps us safe. And our whole mode of functioning and society and culture is based on this view. It's not even questioned. So the spiritual path is about investigating it, questioning it, and seeing, what am I really? Am I a form that's looking out through a hole in the eye? Assuming the hole in the eye exists in some kind of fixed physical way. Am I physical as well? Looking out through that hole? Or am I without form? This I, this awareness, this perceiving. The image of being an entity looking out through the hole in the eye. Where is this seen from? This idea of being some kind of ghost-like shape that is in a position. The seeing, the seer, if there is one, just the experience. Is it formless? Is it invisible? And is that who I am? Do I have form? Do I have a center and an edge? the one that's looking. Do I turn off and on? And is that ever seen or experienced? Or is it assumed? And this assumed physical form that I'm looking through, how does that exist? Momentary arising notions of things that we assume exist. Physical forms, just images. Thoughts, appearing like flashes of lightning. If they are truly physical forms, they would exist for longer than a momentary impression. And we assume they do. We assume physical forms exist, even when we're not thinking of them. Even when that mental image is not appearing, we have a belief that arises momentarily, over and over again, that says, this body exists, even when I'm not thinking of it. And if that is true, what does it look like when there is no perceiver looking at it? All that is ever experienced is momentary impressions. That is how we experience this complex world of I and other, of being, of doing. And the spiritual journey is coming to really understand that and make peace with that. There is no other reality to wake up to. But the knowing of it, the knowing its nature, changes things. We are invisible. And everything is a light show. We are pure. And we are radiant.